Good evening, everybody. Thank you very much for coming to our little slice of Day of the Dead here in the Berridge in East London. Tonight's event is about trying to replicate the sense of the Mexican celebration of Dia de Muertos, but in an affable, far more depressing English way. So we're expressed to be depressed, I think, as the night goes on. We have 7 performers, readers, and they'll be reading back to back. There won't be an intermission. We will begin tonight with David Berridge, followed by Sarah Kelly, then Ryan Ormond, Mary Patterson, Tom Chivers, Mercedes Aspilaqueta, and Ohad Ben Shimon, and finishing with Mark Waldron. Without further ado, thank you again for coming. My pleasure to introduce David Berridge.
Hello. So I wrote 15 short poems for the Day of the Dead, and most of these were written in Bexhill-on-Sea. Every day is the day of the slow procession, of undertakers, ground floor menswear, greeting cards, professional American nail care. Sky, clinically proven, no return within 2 hours, 2 lifetimes, 2 bodhisattvas. Bespoke upholstery, stirs a tin of paints where traffic always snarls. Could never stop looking at the sea. Condemned man to scaffold. Disagree death's precepts. With white helmet and yellow hazard jacket. Dance the master's death, then dance no consolation. Awake, junk shops, full of Bertolt Brecht's death mask. Shivering simulacra of the loved in incidental places, then the bastard passing of the super rich. Tonight I could laugh at the perfect adaptations of living for each indifferent audience. Perfect hillbilly, biker rock, country. I saw that ideal of myself once an ideal America. Past the scythe, spread out a black cloth on the floor. Outbreak of black death at 1660, I toss a flower. Young men have scaffolding around their bodies instead of a Balinese mask. This the time in our life of the anamorphic skull's decade-long smile. The wedding reception above the undertakers being the bride's parents' primary employment. The contortion, not descending a staircase, sclerotic to the object. You'll sit, sir, hunched beyond jokes and jabs, until one will get through and giggle anyone over the edge. Unless listen, control, breathe back into what got me laughing. The first time, it's civilization. If God is dead, everything is permitted. If everything is permitted, God is everything. If God is permitted, everything is dead. So I go on, dog walker silhouetted against the sky. Thankful to have got out the house, away from phrenology, head on the table. Off each night to fairy dances, gibbering wreck of day. The drinking horse fits into train window like George Stubbs painted it, with his finger, on a fading cloud of his breath, on the glass just to allow that tiny piece of freedom which tells a story. I thought you'd be over it by now. Definition of elegy that emphasizes consolation. See no consolation. Omen quick, push through, turns towards festering of deed struck from flow. If life light, time, the night. Dragging my bones up the hill, dragging old bones blasted, hill of bones, of a room, any idea, dragging bag of bones, me, my skeleton and a bit of old skin, old bone of a hill, growing old, dragging it out for another birthday celebration. Like a grandfather standing in a clock is broken. Do you understand? Have a nice day. Do not have a nice understanding of a day. Draft second paragraph of my love letter to Vladimir Putin. The Cavafy poem says what is found in Herodotus, the horror of the head that is carried into the room, is the head being carried into this room right now. Death and youth, crowned death on thin horse, threatened by death, aka pleasures of the world, 3 living and 3 dead, young couple, attacked death by, threatened by death head of dead Christ, hard-hearted Lady Orpheus. Maybe I'll never get home. I am climbing over all the window sills of the world on this slow train. As military bases, as the countryside in which the military bases, yellow foam around scaffold poles. Move, that's me, dawn's hypochondria. Put coffin down to bury in the garden of the pyramids of the esophagus. When I come out of the grave, from a divertissement to see an old friend, it's 2156. I speak French, I'm conservative.